industrial world. Can you see the complexity in the industrial world? Maybe in manufacturing system or in service system. Can you describe the uncertainty or complexity in the system? Aldi?
Yes.
Yeah. What you see in the manufacturing system, what the kind complexity in the system? Can you describe? Okay, Adel.
About the complexity, probably the complexity about the system is probably decision making, because we have to decide which one is correct and probably.
Okay, right. In the system, have a lot of stakeholders, and each stakeholder have a lot of focus. Maybe focus of Fadel different from focus of Aldi, Rio, Akam, Nicholas, or Ahmed. Each people in the organization have different focus because have different objective. Maybe you as general manager, you want increasing the profit, but different from your employee. Maybe they want climate, atmosphere more friendly, like that. So the objective of the people in the organization have different focus. So how we make organization more appropriate for all people, that is uncertainty, a lot of uncertainty to make it, right? Okay. So to solve the problem about the complexity in the system, we need a lot of information to describe the system. We need to understand more about the system, because without understand the system, we can't solve the problem in the system, right? So the first challenge is we should look for a lot of information about the system. Okay. After that, we can see more we know about something. In this one side, that is one challenge, how we can look for information about the system. What the consequence after we know about a lot of information about the system? The first consequence is after we know a lot of the system, a lot of information about the system. So the next challenge is how we can solve the problem. Because after you have a lot of information, so you should structure the information. Maybe you have until 100 information about the system, so you should make interdependence between information. For example, you have information about A, B, C, D until Z, and you should know what is the relation between A and B, A and C, and A D. What interdependency map of element in the system. So this is the next challenge in the system. Do you understand what I'm saying? First, uncertainty in the system. The second, complexity in the system. And the next, you should look for a lot of information about the system. And the next, you should structuring a lot of information, so you have a picture about the problem in the system. After you have a lot of information of the system, the next level is how we can solve the problem in the system. And the next one, how we can implement the solution in the model to the system, right? Okay, that is a sequence challenge in we making solution in the problem. Can you read it, Aldi?
Yes, ma'am. The 20th century, and particularly its second half, was marked by the unprecedented realization of the complexity of even everyday decision making, let alone decision making in government and business.
Okay, right. The complexity not about in business, in government also, or in education also, etc. etc. Can you read it? Okay, Rio, yeah. Rio. Okay.
Example for increasing complexity, deterioration of urban transport. A second example is the increasing deterioration of urban public transport. In response to the suburban population drift and increased car ownership after the Second World War, it looked like a very responsible public policy of city planners to improve the road network and city center parking facilities. It unfortunately also led to reduced patronage of public transport facilities, that in turn resulted in fare hikes and curtailment of service frequency and coverage, which accelerated the shift from public to private transport, and the story continues. The end result was the virtual demise of public transport in many cities and ever more serious traffic congestion on the access roads used by commuters. Again, we see that seemingly good responsible decision making resulted in unexpected outcomes which only temporarily improve access to the city centers. It is interesting to speculate what would have happened if city mayors have opted to upgrade public transport to bring the people from suburbs into the city rather than upgrading the road network.
Okay, what you catch up from this story? What's the uncertainty? What are the complexity in this story? Rio, only one.
The uncertainty.
Yes, the uncertainty or our complexity in this story.
Reduce patronage.
Okay, this is story about transportation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Increasing people in the city, increasing need. One of need is about transportation. Fadil,
Yes.
what you catch up from the story?
So from this story,
What the complexity you catch up?
the complexity is there is a public policy officer
Okay,
playing
how we can make public policy that satisfy everybody?
that satisfy about the road network and city center parking facility.
Okay, right. Okay, next, Akam. Only one.
And the end result was the public to private transport. Second is virtual demise of public transport in many cities and ever more serious traffic congestion.
Okay, traffic congestion, right? Certain road have certain policy. For example, for Soekarno-Hatta, not truck can pass in the 8 until 5 o'clock, right then? Okay, next Ahmed. What the complexity?
So they group the road network and city center parking facility.
Okay, parking area.
Yeah.
How we can decide which area become the parking
Yeah,
area?
and also this unfortunately lead the reduce patronage of public transportation facility.
Okay, right, Ahmed. Tiko.
I think the complexity is about the rise of more public transport that decrease the amount of public transportation, so it needs some.
You focus on facility, right?
Yes.
You focus on facility. A lot of people need the transportation, but government only serve certain facility, right? Okay. Ali.
Maybe at that part, again, we see that seemingly good responsible decision making resulted in unexpected
Okay.
outcome,
Okay.
which only temporarily improve access to the city center.
Okay. You focus on government, right?
Yes.
About how we can make decision about which one the better for everybody, right? Okay. From this example, you can catch up a lot of problem from transportation. So the activity is how we can solve this problem. What in your mind, how we can solve this problem based on the material that you have the last week. What the first kind? Can you solve this problem? To solve this problem, so first you should have knowledge how we can produce model from the system. So first time you understand about the system. And the second, you make model that's similar with the system. And then next, you study the model and understand what the problem in the system. And after that, you find solution from the problem. And from there, you make priority which one the better decision. To choose which one the better decision, you can a lot of tools such as OR, operation research, or you can study about simulation, or you can study about how to make policy, and so on and so on. And after that, you decide which one the better decision from the model. After you choose which one the better decision, you implement to the system. That is close how we can solve the problem. Although you not yet have a lot of tools, right? This is in the second semester. So you not yet study about OR, you not study about statistics, you not study about how we make regulation, but you know the framework to solve the problem. After you have framework about the problem, you can study of each knowledge to implement your knowledge, right? Okay, in the next semester you will study about OR, simulation, statistics, and so on and so on. In the second semester, you only study about how we make decision, how we make framework to solve the problem in the system. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, right. So to solve the problem, one of the solution is we should understand about the objective. What is the objective? What is the objective? What for? Okay, ahkam.
Objective simply is like purpose, like
Okay,
what's
right.
our goals.
Okay, purpose. What for we should have purpose? What for? When you study in TIUB, you have purpose, right? What's your purpose? Why you choose international class? What's your purpose?
Because we have certain targets.
Okay, you have other target. Okay, right. Ahmed, why you choose Indonesia?
By the way, actually first it's like Muslim country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I make like scholarship to Turkey, also to Indonesia, and I accept here in Indonesia. So then I come to here, and they said like the class will be international class, also the language will be in English, so I don't need to to lose 1 year to learn how to speak Bahasa Indonesia like this. So I think it's best.
Okay, in point of view, what the benefit when you have objective, when you have purpose? For you, what's the benefit when you have purpose?
Oh, you mean the purpose for like
What for?
to
Yes.
come here?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
you.
first I know another culture,
Mm-hmm.
like another people. I know a lot of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Then I finish my study also. It's in English, so I can like for master and so it will be easy.
Okay. The benefit of purpose, we can make sure we can achieve or not, right? If you don't have if you don't have objective, you don't have focus, maybe you can measure you achieve or not, right? Okay. So in the second semester, you should have objective. What your purpose in this study? Maybe you will finish in 7th semester, right? And maybe you have a plan to continue study in master degree, right? Okay. Okay. In industrial engineering point of view, The purpose have a lot of benefit. One of the purpose when we make solve the problem, that is as measurement we can achieve the goal or not. We have a lot of performance measurement. In the second level, you will study about performance measurement. A lot of performance that we can make to be purpose. But in the second semester, we study about efficiency and effectiveness. What is efficiency? Do you know what is efficiency? What is efficiency?
More.
Okay, you want to try?
I think it's about how we put it on good use, low cost but higher benefit.
Unable cost.
No,
Okay, Raden.
Efficiency is a consistent process that might have a good result, and the process is consistently the same value.
Okay, the same value. Okay, Amin.
Actually, Bu, maybe in short, it's like achieve the best goal with the least result.
Okay, right. That is one of the meaning of efficiency. We can see from this one. Efficiency log how well resources. So this is compared to a given activity. We have resource, we have output, like this. Resources and output. In efficiency, we can look this one into scenario. The first one, efficiency is when we can achieve or output with the certain resources. For example, your company will buy truck. You have 2 truck. Sorry. You have two scenario. The first one, you want to buy truck 1 and this is truck 2. The truck 1 for 100 mile. This is we need. Sorry. This truck need maybe around to 1 kilometers. Need 1 liter fuel, maybe like this. And the second one, for 1 kilometer only need half liter. Which one more efficient?
Half liter.
Okay,
The half liter.
okay, why?
Because it's more cheaper, and the consumption of the gas and the petrol is very efficient than the first truck.
Okay, this is first scenario. So for certain output, we use the lower resources. And the second scenario, we can set the same input but have a lot of output. For example, when company have 2 scenario, the first one, supplier. First supplier, maybe the price is around 1 million, but can they deliver 1 million part? And the second supplier, the price is about 1 million or so, but the material is twice from one. So which one you will choose?
The second one.
The second. Why? Because
More
for the certain input, they deliver
higher output.
output. Right. So it means we have scenario, 2 scenario. The first one, we can set for the certain input, efficient is more output. Or we can set for the certain output, we use only lower input. Right. Do you understand what I'm saying, Ahmed?
Yes.
Okay. The meaning of efficiency, a well resource used in the given activities. And the second one, we can see this condition. Effectiveness. What is effectiveness? Akal, can you read it?
Business, on the other hand, looks at how well the goals or objectives of the entity or efficiency are achieved.
So, what different effectiveness and efficiency? What is effectiveness in your sentence?
Effectiveness is more like how good is the result.
Okay, how well you can achieve the objective, right? Can you give example, Ahmed? What is effectiveness? Can you give two example? Maybe the one and the second is more effective compared to the one.
Maybe more effectiveness is like achieving goal. It's like achieving the best desired goal. Like maybe if the customer needs something, then you make this thing. So now you win.
Okay. I give you example. For example, the company have to supply. The company have objective. The supplier should deliver material on time and good quality and good service. So from three focus, the first supplier only can provide one objective, and the second supplier deliver three objectives. So which one company will choose? The first one or the second one? Nicholas, which one you will choose? If you as supplier manager, the first one or second one? Okay. Okay. Second? Why second, Aldi? Why you choose second one?
Because then the first one, it has more the focus. Like the second one covers more the focus than the first one, so we can achieve the objective like faster, and like it's better than the first one.
Okay. When company dealing with supplier, they need supplier can support a lot of operational of company. When company design, they have three objectives in terms of supply chain management, and they have a lot of supplier. Maybe they will choose which one will support the better decision for company. If the company have three objectives and the one supplier only deliver or dealing one objective, and the second can deliver three objectives, so better for company to choose the second one, because the supplier have alignment with the company, right? Okay. For example, when you study in TIUB, what's your objective? How many objectives do you have?
Mainly
A lot.
a lot, but my main is I want to study about how we look at the company.
Okay, you want to study about the company. And the
yeah.
second one?
And managing the company as well.
Okay, managing. Okay, you understand about the company, and you will study about how to manage the company. Maybe when you study in TIUB, you have a lot of objective, but from the a lot of objective, you should decide which one to focus for you. Maybe in this case, you only focus on two objective. This one, the first one you study, and the second one after you graduate, you become employee. certain company. And after you graduation, you can achieve to your objective. That is effective or not?
Wait, what you say? I'm sorry. After I graduate, I
Yes.
immediately accept to the company.
You're not accepted in the company.
Maybe I will try major degree.
Why?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's better to have a higher degrees if you want to manage a company, especially in this country. Yeah.
Okay, right. So the meaning of effectiveness is how well goal you can achieve. You focus on the objective, and from the objective maybe you can achieve to the objective. So it means the process is not effective. But in the other side, when you can achieve the objective, it means the process is effective because you can achieve all of your objective, right? Do you understand, Fadel? Can you make example
Well, the example of
in industry?
in industry,
Yeah.
the purpose or
Okay.
uh,
About the purpose, about the objective,
uh,
about the effectiveness.
about the effectiveness,
Mhm.
how well the company produce a certain product from the input, process, and output, and then about the purpose, probably of how well a company deliver from the logistics side and also the production side.
Okay. Can you make a criteria how you can achieve the objective?
How well my criteria, probably to have a good input, so the output will be as I expected.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Akam, do you understand what is the difference between effectiveness and efficiency?
Yeah, as I said before, efficiency is it looks at how well
How is yeah?
the resource that we use in the activity and the effectiveness. As I said before, it looks at how well the goals or objectives are achieved or resulted as the output.
Okay. Ahmed, can you give example how company can achieve all effectiveness and efficiency? Can you give example about service industry, maybe education or hospital? For hospital maybe, how hospital can achieve effectiveness and efficiency? Okay, Nico, can you help?
Okay. So maybe if the hospital
Yes.
for effectiveness and
Efficiency.
for efficiency maybe in the staff we can maybe have fewer maybe to have fewer doctor because doctor can have a lot of output, so maybe
Pasien
one doctor can
handle a lot of patient.
yes, a lot of patient.
Okay, that is efficiency. And the effectiveness in hospital, Ahmed?
Like maybe ultimately like the people or
Imagine you as manager in hospital.
maybe ultimately the people happy how to deal with them. So if you make them like the sick people happy, maybe now you will be like affected.
Right. Akam. Effectiveness.
Yeah, the effectiveness from the hospital management is when people are entering the hospital when they are sick or ill, they hope that they will feel better or even cured from their disease. So when they go out from the hospital,
Hospital.
they will be healthy
I'll say,
and
okay.
feel much better than before.
Okay, right. So when a hospital, in the one side they can efficient with the resources, the doctor can serve a lot of patient, and the other side they can increasing better for patient. So the hospital can achieve two condition. The first one is efficiency, and the second is effectiveness. Can you understand? Okay, Aldi, can you give other set? Yeah, is it
I have
maybe in
industry.
education? Maybe okay.
I have example in industry.
Okay.
So maybe in the same industry, me and Nico work in the same industry, in the same part of the job.
Yeah.
To do the machine, the same machine. How the efficiency is like maybe first we have a machine that only can utilize one material only. But the other machine can utilize more than one material, so that is more efficient. And then for the effectiveness is maybe me work at the first machine like the A machine. I cannot do it like faster than Nico, so we should change position so it will be more efficient, more effective. Nico is more effective in the first machine than the second machine, and then I should put Nico in the first machine than the second one. And then,
Okay.
so it will be more efficient. Effective.
Okay. So perfectly, we need to achieve efficiency and effectiveness. But in the certain conditions, sometimes we can't achieve efficiency and effectiveness. So we should compromise which one to focus, efficiency or effectiveness. Ideally, we can dealing with a lot efficiency and effectiveness. Right. Okay. So after this, you understand about efficiency and effectiveness. Okay. And then next, we study about trade-off between variable effectiveness and in the system. This is example how we can dealing with a lot of focus from a lot of people in the system, how we can achieve or compromise amount of people in the system, which one the better for all of the people in the system. And this is about efficiency versus effectiveness. When the objective of when our objective of the company is also about the resources, so when they want to achieve the effectiveness, this is include effectiveness also. Do you understand what I'm saying? When company, the objective is how to minimize the resources, so in the same time they can achieve effectiveness and efficiency, because efficiency become their objective, right? Do you understand? Okay. The second, we see complementary efficiency and effectiveness. This is for the simple sentence. Effectiveness is doing the right thing, and efficiency is doing the things right. Effective, doing the right thing. Efficiency, doing things right. This is adjective, right? This is adjective for this one, this is adverb for this one. So you should compare effectiveness and efficiency. When the company have objective to become efficient, so when they can achieve the effectiveness, in the same time they can become efficient. Do you understand what is it? Effectiveness, doing the right things. Efficiency, doing the things right. Okay. Okay. So that we can see unplanned counterintuitive outcome. This is about decision. If you have problem A, maybe you have solution B. from B, maybe this is will have consequence on it. Okay, for example, you want invest machine A. What the consequence? Okay, this is about cost. And the other one? Efficiency, resources. And the second one? Performance. And the next? Maintenance, etc., etc. This is will satisfy or no from after you buy this one? Maybe this satisfy, maybe no. And about cost, maybe lower or maybe higher. And about effectiveness, maybe effective, maybe no. Maybe you can utilize a lot, maybe no. And after this, you have a lot of consequence. What? You need investment, right? Maybe you invest lower or you invest higher. So when you see the problem, you should know about unplanned and counterintuitive outcome. It means every you make decision, you should know not only about this one, but you should know so about what's the second consequence. You understand? You choose Indonesia as your study. What is the consequence? Ahmed.
Yeah, to finish my studies in bachelor or know another culture.
And what is the positive after you go to Indonesia? What the positive
Yeah.
side?
I will have like a lot of knowledge,
Okay,
different culture.
okay,
I know how to deal like with another people.
Okay.
Like also maybe I can speak Bahasa Indonesia.
okay, right. What is the negative consequence?
Maybe I will like miss my family.
Okay,
Yeah. Also my country.
Uh-huh. Okay. Can you describe to your friend about Yaman? Similar with Indonesia or similar with UAE
Yeah.
country?
There are like both something is similar and something different. Like maybe like Muslim country like us.
Culture, about the culture?
The culture maybe we have like some difference only in clothes or in some food. Also we have similar food like nasi padang. We have, yeah, the same taste. What else? Maybe the difference is like language. Yeah,
Okay, right.
in Arabic.
What is the consequence from this one? After you dealing with the negative condition, you maybe miss your family. What is the consequence from this one? What the consequence? What?
Maybe when I will come back, maybe they will be different. I
Okay.
don't know. This one is maybe.
So how you can overcome the problem? How you can overcome your problem?
Always I hope that.
Call your family, right? So in industrial condition also, we have like this condition. For example, you decide machine A. After you buy machine A, this is have condition. What the condition? Maybe you can increasing utilization, or maybe you can increasing performance. But in the other side, for the consequence from B, you have consequence C. This is what we can say unpredicted condition or unintended condition. So for every decision making, you should consider not only about direct consequence, but you see consider indirect consequence also. Because this condition may be become desired or become undesired condition, right? For desired condition, it's okay. This is unplanned but desired. However, what you should overcome will for the decision is unpredictable, and this is unsatisfied condition also. So you have scenario how you can overcome the problem from unpredictable, unintended condition, right? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I describe again. A to B. This is direct or planned condition. You buy, you dealing with supplier, and the supplier can support you. This is predict condition, satisfy condition. From this one, you have C, you have D condition. C condition is unpredictable, right? And D condition is unpredictable also. Maybe C condition is unpredictable and satisfy. Can you give example? And this one for the condition is unpredictable condition but unsatisfied also. Can you give a situation? Can you give example, Nico? You dealing with supplier A, and the consequent the supplier can support objective of company, and you dealing after this one you have situation C and situation D. Situation C is unpredictable but satisfaction, and the condition is unpredictable and unsatisfied condition. Can you give example?
So it's about
C and D, yes.
supplier.
Yes, supplier, about supplier.
So maybe the C is like maybe unplanned but predicted. Maybe supplier have maybe supplier gives some kind of supply, but there's a small chance that few of the supply may be defect.
Okay, defect from supplier. Okay, that is unintended condition and unsatisfied. And for the second one, Ali.
For the satisfaction.
Yes.
Maybe like from Nico said, like from the supply there's a defect, but this one, the supply is have a good quality condition.
Quality condition.
It's very good, so it's I'm but satisfied.
Okay, maybe in when company dealing with supplier, they will agreement, right? Agreement. The agreement they will send a quality, but in a certain time maybe the quality is not available. So maybe the company, the supplier will increasing the quality or decreasing quality. After supplier look for decreasing quality, maybe not available, so they increasing the quality for deliver maybe higher than A grade. So this condition is unpredictable condition but satisfied for company. Although maybe will consequent with higher price. You understand? Understand? Do you understand? Nico? Okay. Okay, we see this one. Productive example. Can you solve this problem? Please read, Fadil.
Consider the following simple example. A firm produced two products on the same assembly line as shown in figure 2-1. Both cost the same to produce, for example 90 per unit, but product has a profit margin of 50%. And while B only achieved 40%. And the profit margin is profit divided by selling price multiplied by 100%.
Okay, and next, can you see this condition? This company have two alternative, A raw material or B material. A per unit this one, per unit this one, and company should decide how much A produce and how much B produce. In this condition, after you solve the OR condition, so the solve is you make 3 unit for A and you make 4 unit for B. You can try this one, right? Yeah. You can try this one. How a company decide only produce 3 unit A, although the unit A is the raw material is only 50. Why they decide to 4 unit for the B, although the B is higher than the A. Okay, you can solve this problem with OR approach, operation resource approach. This is a part of hard OR system. You still remember soft system and hard system in the previous material? Still remember? Okay, you open again. Can you read it? Aldi, sorry, Aldi.
Activity for each of the 3 examples in section 2.1 list the planned desirable and undesirable outcomes. Example, answer for the emergency services call center in section 1.1. Low waiting time is a planned desirable outcome, while idle staff is unplanned undesirable outcome.
Okay, for next discussion, for next week, you think about this one and you give example, the condition planned desirable and undesirable outcome, and the second unplanned desirable and undesirable outcome. You give example in industrial, maybe manufacturing or service system, right? And the second assignment, I will send you also the material in the basic level, right? Pop up in Indonesia, you transfer to English. So you have 2 kind of material. The first one is basic material, and the second one is material that I give to you.
Sorry, but I have a question. What are we have to do about the example? About this one?
Okay, this is the second assignment.
Oh, this is second assignment.
Yeah, the first assignment you translate from Indonesia to English for PPT that I send you, and the second one you give example for the first one and the second one. This one, the first one and the second one.
The expected analysis.
Only for discussion.
Oh,
Yeah, only for discussion in next week. You just think about it. Yeah, not right. You have question about this material? It's still in Canva is a lot use. This is a lot of use material, right? Okay, I think it's better. Maybe for example, in the PPT is around 100. So you divide for 5%, and it's 20 page, right? And after that you combine from your friend. So because if in still in Canva, maybe that is need a lot of my computer, right? So become
Belum di-convert.
lower.
Belum di-convert ke PPT.
Still in PPT. Yeah, still in PPT.
File.
Yeah, fine.
PDF. Jadi PDF. Jadi PDF. Ya PPT jadi PDF gitu.
Any question?
Biar enggak. Ya.
Rico, you have question? Okay. If no question, I close this session. Thank you for your discussion, and next time, I need you more active, right, in this class. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, Bu.